Find some music for that one too. Did you find any music for the soundbar? You got some?
Oh, yeah.
And then later on, he'll be back with an iPad. We have and have continued our iPad offer that wasn't today's special a few days ago. It continues and holding the price today for you, and that's coming up a little bit later with Bill as well. All right, we'd love for you to shop with all of us all weekend for the hottest holiday deals and the lowest prices of the season now through Sunday. Plus, you get free shipping and 5 flex pays on everything, like everything. It's awesome. Now's the time to wrap up your holiday gift list with the hottest gifts and values on every budget. You can fill your sleigh every day with Black Friday Deal Dash at 1 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and 11 p.m., and of course, a ton of Black Friday deals on hsn.com. I got it. All right, now we're moving on. Let's ring-a-ding-ding. Hello, hello, Lori Leland. How are you, sweet pea? Oh, you were jamming with that little jam box earlier. That thing was so darn cute. It's actually really cute. If you missed it, it's like a retro jam box that like plays everything. It's really awesome.
With the light show?
The light show was hysterical. I like the whole thing lit up too. It's pretty good. Anyway, go back and lookin.com and you can see what we're talking about. But for now, we're gonna talk about this Panasonic. Of all the great brands we have here at HSN, there's none that we sell more of when it comes to a complete communication system in your home than we do of Panasonic. How many of you have to get a piece of foil and then a coat hanger, and you have to stand in the corner of your kitchen to get a phone call because your cell phone doesn't work in your house, right? That is so annoying. Well, imagine having phones all over your home where someone can call on that landline and go, boom, I can get the call. It doesn't matter where I'm standing. Have you ever had that happen?
Oh my gosh, this is what I say all the time. I'm like, there is a real reason a lot of us need home phones, and it's because our cell phones don't work at our house, but you painted the picture perfectly. Like, I'm literally in my living room, standing with my cheek pressed against the glass, and the other cheek has got the cell phone in it to try to get a signal out. Right. It's insane. Like, it makes no sense. This is so much better.
So much easier. All right, so Panasonic #1 in this. They are
number one. So they're the #1 global leader. So they do this better than anybody else. You cannot do better than Panasonic, and this system is actually the newest and latest version of our top seller. So our top seller, we stopped counting at 125,000 sold. Wow. This one has even more robust call blocking features on every single handset. You're getting that main base station. So this is the one that you're gonna plug into your landline. It's got that nice big, nearly 3.5-inch screen. You're gonna love the big buttons. You have direct dials for the calls, the people that you call the most, so I love that. But notice the big red button. So this is the empowering button on here. That is the call blocking button. Suzanne, you have that on every single one of the other additional 3 handsets.
Oh,
so
nice.
You've got that call blocking button, and I am telling you, that is a powerful experience when someone calls you to talk about your car warranty.
And you're like, never again.
Ding, and you're gonna be able to block it. Now, our previous set, you could block 250 names and numbers. Suzanne, you can block 1,000 names and numbers with this system. Big, bright, beautiful, glowing 2-inch screens on here. All of the keys are backlit and glowing as well. So this is all completely reimagined with all of the latest and greatest features. You have DEC 6 Plus here, so basically a built-in range extender, meaning you can step away from these phones from 160 all the way up to 1,000 feet, and you're still gonna have a great signal strength. You have a 100 name and number phone book. You have a built-in digital answering machine. So all these great features, but let's talk again about that call blocking, because we all know political season, right? All of the calls that call you, all of the people driving you crazy. No, I don't wanna do a survey during dinner. No, I don't want to talk about my car warranty that I don't have. I don't have a car warranty, right? Drives me crazy. So
that political calls, let's be really honest.
The political ones.
There's just something so delicious about going,
let me tell you how empowering this really is. If you see that number coming into your home, this has Talking Caller ID, so you're never running for a phone call that you don't want to take. But first of all, you can block that number as the call is coming in, okay? If someone gets you on the phone and says something you don't like, my mom got a call the other day, like a phishing call, and they were asking for the rest of her social security number. They had part of it. And she went, nope, and blocked them with the touch of that button in the middle of the call. It hangs up on them.
It's like superhuman strength. Like, you know how, you know, X-ray vision, call blocking.
I have,
like, yes.
I have the power of blocking. It is, that's a good power.
Here's an update. If y'all want the silver, we have 2 choices. We have the silvers here, and this is the really pretty rose gold. If you want the silver, final 300 left for the entire holiday season. I love this too because also it gives somebody who wants to stay independent more independence longer, and you know they're gonna be safer. So you might be buying this for, like, your mom.
Of course.
Or you might be buying it for a grandparent or something like that, or maybe a couple. This is awesome. The other thing we don't talk talk enough about is, hey, right now we're getting into that really bad winter season. Hello, Buffalo, God bless you, had a lot of snow recently. What happens when you lose all power and then your cell phone doesn't work? Everybody should have a dedicated landline. That's just an amazing backup that gives you a sense of security, especially if you have people who want to stay and live independently.
Right, you're right. And this does have battery backup, so you can pop in 2 AAA batteries right under here. So if you do have that landline at home and the power goes out, you're still going to be able to place and receive phone calls. So that is incredibly important. And then let's talk auto robocall blocking just real quick. And I know we've got some great features we can show you as well. This one has that screening system. So you and I have talked about this before. This is that new system that Panasonic implemented that you can either turn on or turn off. And I want you to realize this doesn't apply to everybody that calls. You can put loved ones, doctors, anyone that you talk to often on a safe list so they don't have to go through this screening process. But real quick, so you can turn off that ringer so that when this screening process happens, which it was supposed to happen, I think we tested a different system before the show. But anyway, I can turn it off for you. But the beauty here is it will screen the call. These handsets will be completely and totally silent, and the person who's calling you has to go in and tap a number in order to be able to get through to you. So that ensures that every single call coming in is from a human being, because a robot is not going to be able to press a button number 1 or whatever the number is. So that is a really cool feature as well.
So not only can you block the calls you don't want to hear from, but you can pre-screen them.
You can pre-screen them. So that means no robocalls will ever get through. So imagine how much of the silence that's going to restore back in your home, and that's going to ensure that most of the calls coming into your home are calls you actually want to take.
Yeah, like a valid real call.
Exactly.
And then they're going to announce it too. So if you know, hey, Dr. Smith's calling, it's actually going to announce it quite loudly.
It does.
And does that happen in all the rooms in the handset too?
It does, in every single room. And you've got an intercom as well. So if you want to intercom and tell somebody it's time for dinner, you're going to be able to intercom to all of the handsets, just the base or the individual handsets. So that's really convenient. Maybe it's dinner time and dad's out in the garage gadgeting. You're going to be able to separate out these phones because of the incredible range that you're getting with that DEX 6 Plus technology. And then let's talk through the features, because I know we've got a great little video to show. This one even has a sound detection, so it's kind of like a home security system built right in, like a baby monitor. Yep, and you've got that one-touch call blocking. That is the big, fun superpower that you can have when you own these home phones. I've never seen a lower price on these ever, Suzanne. It even has noise reduction. So if you're talking to someone at the airport and you're hearing the gates being announced in their background, it's going to bring that sound down so it doesn't blast you out. That battery backup is completely huge, so you've got all of these great features. And with the built-in digital answering machine and 17 minutes of record time, Suzanne, you never have a tape to replace. Remember the old school days where you had to put tapes in them? You don't have to do that anymore. And you know what this system will do? This system will actually call you when you have a phone call and a message on your home phone. It can call you on your cell phone and play back your message for you.
Oh, that's smart.
So maybe you have an out-of-state cell phone number like I do. Right. I just want to give out my home number because that's the local number. Everybody calls my home phones, and then I get a call on my cell phone telling me, and I can play the message right from my cell phone.
Oh, that's smart.
Really
that's
cool connectivity.
Really smart. So there's a lot of really high-tech features inside here, but really, really easy to use. If you want the silver, let's take one more little look at the silver.
So
that is the most limited, guys. If this is your choice, I'm down to under 300 remaining. I've got a little bit over 1,000 left of this really, I love the rose gold. It's very girly, but I love the rose gold. Oh, is there less now? So there's less than 1,000 of the rose gold. Oh, they have about 900. So both of these are limited, and I think they make a really smart gift. For me, I look at it and say, hey, is it someone who just doesn't want to use a cell phone at home? Maybe they just have that cell phone for emergencies, and it's a flip phone, and it's very basic. You know they need a really good in-home system. This is awesome. For those of you who live in areas where you get bad snowstorms or hurricanes like we do, you always want to have a landline as a backup. Well, now you have your landline system. The other thing I love about this, too, is it doesn't matter where you are. You've got 3 of the handsets and one of these. You just have to plug this in and give it power. It doesn't need to have a connection.
That's right.
It's all wired into your main unit in your landline, and then these can work anywhere. And the range of this is like you can go to your neighbors and be having a little hot toddy over the holiday.
Oh my gosh, it's such great range.
And if your phone rings at home, you just go, oh, well, let me answer it.
It's up to 1,000 feet of range away from the base station, and this is DEX 6 Plus, so it's crystal clear call clarity with every single call. So that's really important. Like you said, this has built-in rechargeable batteries, and I know a lot of you love Panasonic phones. Maybe you've had yours for 10 or 15 years, but you're thinking, the batteries aren't holding a charge like they used to, and you want the upgraded fresh features. Grab this new system with the new fresh batteries. Your talk time here is 13 hours and your standby is nearly 2 weeks. So if you lose one of these in the couch cushions, it's gonna work nearly 2 weeks from now, which is really nice too. I'm gonna do this call. So I went into the menu because I think I tested a system that was a little different than this right before. Maybe it was a different sample. But all you do is you go in, you've got your phone book right here, your settings, your answering machine, everything is easily laid out. There's the intercom I showed you a moment ago. You've got speed dials number 1 through 9. If you go into settings, you can do ring adjustments, you can change the language, you can do a lot of different things here. With this auto talk, this is what I want to tell you about real quick. You can set this system while it's ringing to say answer call, and this will automatically answer the call and put the handset closest to you on speakerphone. So if you're somebody with dexterity issues, you don't even have to reach for the phone anymore. You can simply talk over that speaker and have that and still get that same phone call. So I went into the settings and I adjusted this. So let's see, I think I got that, that blocking turned on. So I'm gonna call right here from my cell phone. So I'm calling the home phone.
So here is the spammer.
I'm calling, so we're gonna turn on the speaker.
Thank you for calling.
Here's the screening process.
Press 1 to connect your call.
Okay, so I'm a human being, so I can hear instructions, and unless you're on the safe list, you're gonna have to press a button and you can designate the number. Right now, out of the box, it's number 1. So I'm gonna press 1. Notice these are silent.
Oh, that's great.
Now the call comes through. So again, showing you 100% of the people getting through into your home are live human beings, because a robot is not gonna be able to go number 1.
Right, and that's really huge too. Again, it's like having your own assistant who's actually monitoring your calls. I'm sorry, Mr. Smith's not available right now. He's in a meeting.
Right.
It's exactly like that. So you really have a lot of great features that have been built in to one of the really, I mean, the name when it comes to this handheld system. Now, silver, once again, if you want the silver, we're gonna be saying goodbye to it here pretty soon. There's less than 200 left in the silver set. You're getting the main unit and you're getting the 3 base units. It's so convenient. If you do not have a landline, maybe you said, well, I just depend on my cell phone. A lot of people are on a fixed amount of money or time on their cell phones, so you need a landline at home. Think about that. If you have a lot of the phones that are out there, unless you've got an unlimited plan, you're not on, you know, you're like, okay, my time's running out on my cell phone, and maybe you only use it for emergencies. This is gonna be one of the latest from Panasonic with all these great features. Your superhuman feature though, your superpower on that is that red button there and that red button there, and that is call blocking. How many of you makes you crazy? And it's automatic. That call comes in, you don't want to talk to him. Hello, ex-husband. Okay, that's it.
Bye, ex-boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend.
Right, exactly.
Mother-in-law.
You can always unblock her later. If you block somebody on accident, you can always unblock them later.
If your mother-in-law figures out she's been blocked, she's go, oh, I'm sorry, let me unblock you. What happened?
Let me fix that right away. And let's talk, I mean, you know, there is a very, there's a bad element out there that's trying to get through to vulnerable people in their homes. Let's be real about that. So my mom got that scam caller the other day who knew a few digits of her social security number, freaked her out, and was trying to fish to get the rest of it so that they could be her, take over her identity. Who knows what they were gonna do. You know, really scary. When you have this type of security and technology in your home, you are empowered to be able to press that one big button. And I know this is a big problem.
Right,
there are
right
these,
there, I'm lifted up.
There it is.
That's your
big
superpower.
Red button. That's it. And like I said, when the call is coming in, you don't recognize the number, you don't want to take calls from maybe a number you don't recognize, block it. It hangs up on them, they can never get through again. If they get you on a call and they say something that makes you feel uncomfortable or uneasy and you know it's not right, block them, hangs up on them, they can never get through again, or even after the fact. You can go in and see on your caller ID the numbers that you have in here when you subscribe to that service. You do have to subscribe to caller ID, but you can then block the number after the fact. So before, during, and after, you're gonna be able to block those calls. So I think that's really helpful as well. We don't wanna feel vulnerable in our homes. This is a great way to ensure, especially with our older generation. My mom happens to be really savvy, I'm proud of her, but a lot of people, including me, I'd have to think about it a little bit. I'd be like, wait a minute, is this legit?
Right.
Yeah.
Right, and they're so good at it too.
They are, it's their job.
Oh, it's amazing. And again, remember, you're getting the base. I like it because you have great big keys. So if you're buying it for somebody, it's super, super easy to read. And then you get 3 of the handsets that can go basically anywhere in the house. So instead of dragging your cell phone all around, just say, call my home phone. And you might have one of the handsets in your living room right by your chair right now. You might have the other handset in your laundry area, maybe the other handset you put in the guest room when people come to visit. So if they want to get local calls, they can just call your main number, and then they're going to have a handset handset to be able to answer the phone as well. All of that, and it's a Black Friday deal, yay, which means we're giving you the goods right now. This is the lowest price we're gonna do all holiday season on the few I have remaining. Unfortunately, I just don't have a lot left.
Listen to this.
Is it for me?
Yeah, because you're listening in. So this is that baby detection mode. So I set this one up. So as soon as noise is detected, it can call one of the other handsets or the base, or even call you on your cell phone. So this is like a little home security system or a baby monitor, maybe for grandparents.
But like an automatic baby
It's
monitor.
automatically
that's awesome.
calls you when noise is detected in that room. So you can listen in for hours at a time. Not that you'd want to, but maybe you have workers coming in. As soon as noise is detected on the handset that I set it up on, it will call, again, one of the other handsets, or it can even call you on your cell phone. So you can listen into your home from anywhere in the country.
Oh, that's smart.
Isn't that cool?
Okay,
World.
silver update. We have less than 100 left. So silver's gonna be gone here in just a second. Then what happens? Everybody flips and goes, okay, I'll just take the rose gold. We've got it on sale. We have 5 flex and free shipping on everything through Cyber Monday. Guys, that's huge. It's not our $75 minimum either. It means everything right now. You're gonna be able to get 5 flex and free shipping. This is the day right now with Lori and I and the other guests coming up in my couple of hours where you just take that list out and go, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done.
Love
and this
it.
is just one of those really awesome ideas. You know who else buys these for? Small businesses.
Oh,
We've
yes.
got people who use them as kind of, they can't afford to do a really complicated telecom system in the warehouse, so they get this and use it that way.
Exactly. There's that automated call block. So when I came out here, that was not turned on, but when you select it, you can just turn that either on or off and then start adding people to your safe list so they don't have to go through that. But yeah, it's feature packed, and you may just tip your toe into some of the features, but I love that it evolves with you as your needs grow, and with that really empowering, dedicated call blocking red button on every single handset, oh my gosh, you're gonna see all those spam calls just go away.
It's your superpower. Yes, it's very empowering. All right, Lori, oh wait, do I have you coming back?
No,
Is
I'm not
this
back
it?
till 4.
4?
Am I with you at 4? That's not you.
Yes, you are.
It is?
It is me.
We have the multimedia desk. This thing is amazing.
Okay, and it's brand new, and I haven't even seen it yet, so stick around, Lori will be back.
Nice.
By the way, look at this. Oh my gosh, of all the tablets that are out there, everyone wants to grow up to be this one.